All right.
Yep.
Sit down. And for pledge and prayer, I'll just pray, Lord.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, as we come this morning, we just pray that blessing upon the group gathered here and the business town that we're going to deliberate. We just pray that you might continue to be with each one of us, leading God us in all ways. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Whole district want to sign up. I don't guess, is that,
Linda.
that's her?
Randy, did they get you the?
She, she's back home then.
She came back. I didn't know it until.
Linda, you're first on the agenda. If you want to just step up at the podium.
Oh my goodness, okay. I like that.
We want to say that the meeting's being live streamed, so remember that. We're all being recorded.
Okay.
You got the floor.
No, I'm here due to the tree falling on my property, my grandparents' property, which is my property now, last March, and it was devastating to us, but Robert I notified Robert a couple of days after, about 2 days after that happened. I brought him a small piece of paper showing him my deductible, my insurance, and what I was probably going to be responsible for. And about 2 or 3 days later, I checked with him again, and he said Johnny Harris don't talk to me about that. Well, to this day, I've not heard from John. So I felt like since it was coming close to the year, I should be down here and talking to you about it. So that's why I'm here. I have sent Robert emails, which I'm not good at doing at this age, but I've asked him to print out the colored emails because I'm not used to doing business with emails. I like to have the copy in my hands. But your insurance carrier has contacted me about this, and I have sent her colored photos, emails of damage to the home, and the fact that it prolonged my selling of the home has cost me extra expense. So I'm here. I told Robert I was going to need help with meeting these responsibilities, meeting the finances of this project, and so that's why I'm here this morning.
John, can I address?
Sure, go ahead.
Ms. Harris, my name is John Paul Isom. I'm the town attorney. Really, the only thing you can do is work through our insurance.
Okay,
That's the best way to do it. I mean, that's why we have insurance, and we're kind of, once they're involved, we're kind of bound
okay,
to let them work on it. You know, we can't negotiate outside of them, I
okay,
guess is what I would say. So as long as they have been in contact with you, and it sounds like they have, and you've sent them documentation, I would just encourage you to work through our insurance.
well, she didn't contact me until just about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's been almost a year. And
Right.
of course, I was wondering why had I not heard from somebody representing the town?
Yeah.
Because the tree is not on my property, I'm 100% sure. I did not want to go to Bonnie, the hotel owner, about this because the tree was in the tree plat, it was dead, it was rotten. And I asked Robert to if the town will get up there and take the rest of that tree down before it fell and hit the hotel or my property again, and in a few days it was gone, so.
Yeah, I would just encourage you to work through our insurance company. I mean, I'm glad they've got in contact with you, but just work through them because that's really the only thing we can do. Once they take over, we're bound
This
to
is
not
me.
negotiate outside of them, I guess
Yeah,
is what I would say.
understand that. I'm comfortable with this group of people. Having served as clerk treasurer here for 8 years, I'm comfortable with them. I felt it would be nice to talk to somebody, other than Robert. And so she did contact me. Her name was Joanna Dos Santos. And I believe the insurance company is EMC.
Yes,
Is that correct? Okay. So I talked to her briefly yesterday, trying to be sure that she received all of my emails, including the one of the dead trees that was left standing. So I believe she has enough there, and she said yesterday that now it was up to them to decide what was covered. So,
Yeah.
okay. Thank
Yeah,
you,
we
Mr.
appreciate you giving us an update on it. And like I said, it sounds like you're on the right path.
Okay.
And that's the people, that's honestly, that would be the people we would turn it over to. So,
I was so glad to hear from her, from
Yeah.
somebody. I
Yeah.
almost didn't talk to her because I get so many spam calls, and
mhm,
I wasn't very nice at the first, and then she convinced me that she was actually informed on this issue. So
yeah.
since then, we've communicated, so.
Well, we appreciate you bringing it up forward. And like I said, sounds like you're on the right path.
It's not something I wanted to do,
Yeah.
but it's costing me an arm and a leg, so
Yeah, it's an unfortunate incident.
it was I couldn't believe my eyes. But I'm thankful it's this far, but I thought I should contact you before the year was up, so. And that would be up March 15th.
We appreciate that.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ms. Johnson.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Robert.
Thank you, Linda. You're welcome to stay. You hurt our feelings if you leave,
I'll
but you're
try to
welcome
do
to
more
stay.
before I try to go back, battle back,
You sit right down there.
battle back, ice in my
Yeah.
driveway.
Next on the agenda is John and Natasha Hopper. They're not here, so we'll move ahead. We have had a ongoing conversation, interview, and consideration of a replacement policeman to take Roy's place. And I think maybe we have some action to take on that.
Yeah, we do. I'd like to say thank you, Jim. You gave us 3 police applicants that were absolutely dynamite for us to consider. We appreciate that work that you did, but after our deliberation, our thoughts and things, we would like to make a motion to have Michael Atlantis join our force.
And I'll second that motion. Any more discussion by anybody? Anything you want to say, Jim?
No, I wanted to thank the council for taking the time to sit with all 3 applicants. I think that gives the 2 that weren't selected this time a little more familiarity with the process and with the council itself. And I think Mike will be a great addition to our department. And I think that myself working in conjunction with the council, everything will be where it should be a good place to go.
Did find out last Friday night he slept on the ground outside.
Who did?
Michael, he
Yeah.
was up at the guard thing and they had to sleep outside on the
On
ground.
that cold weekend.
He had 2 sleeping bags and his long underwear and I don't know what else.
Yeah, not enough, I guarantee.
Okay, ready for vote? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Michael is officially hired. He's,
You'll take care of everything.
I will. I'm hoping
does he
that
have to give notice and so forth to his company? or-
he's going to give a 2-week notice, depending on how they feel about that. He might be able to start immediately. If not, though, we're going to try to get on Friday either way and get uniforms purchased and things like that for him.
Okay, or any other business? Anybody's got, Robert, you got anything?
No, I didn't know if Daniel wanted to give you a little update on what they've been doing. I want to thank the town crew for all their efforts, and Jim and Ronnie and everybody that really worked really hard and a lot of long hours through the snow.
So I appreciate all that was done, and the townspeople appreciated the effort as well. So,
Yeah,
Job well
before we started, I had 5 or 6, maybe 7 people comment how well our streets were, and so, you know, Daniel, we appreciate you and your crew very much.
Our streets are better than some of the state highways in the area.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Paul, you have anything?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
I think I've reported on the wholesale meter. I think it's gonna be a little while before they get it installed on the industrial park out there. And, we have another meeting on Monday night, so, no, it is gonna be, higher than what we thought, because it's gotta have the backflow and so forth. It's just a shade under $12,000.
But that is with them putting it in, right?
Oh, yeah, that, and Daniel's met with Chuck Scherlinger and some other guy from down there. They scared backflows, and I was out there that day also, and we got everything worked out. And I seen they had locates, but then we got this 14 inches of snow and about to go, okay, so. But, anyhow, that's, anybody else? Daniel, you got anything?
Just maybe an update. I have been in contact some with Casey's. It's going to go in on Martin Street. They're expected to start construction in early April. I'm not sure how fast paced that'll be, but
I think somebody said April 6th is the first date I heard. Or something.
yeah.
I noticed they're working on Mitchell too, on that one. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Does anybody, does the trail, like, is that, I mean, we're not responsible for plowing that off, but like, does have you talked to Radius about?
we had a board meeting. We just didn't, the Radius is kind of in the same boat as everybody else. Their casino monies is doing what we're getting every from an annual basis. So we just didn't feel like we had the resources right now. We have had to cut several things, and we didn't feel like we could afford to plow 20 miles of, trail.
Mm-hmm.
But we did assist a little bit because there were people that kind of needed access up there. So we kind of cleared out a little area just to help be supportive of what
Yeah.
Radius is doing. But it's just going to have to take some time, but they don't have anything in place right now to plow or remove that snow from the trail.
Is 20 miles how much is paid of the 60 some?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like if they would help, like, I don't know why, like, we couldn't do it, the local community. I mean, it wouldn't be a priority. And I don't know how many people would be walking in cold
Right.
temperatures, but like, I didn't know if they have a plan for like snow, or like if a tree falls across it, or.
We have discussed, there is some provision for that. They hired a trail, somebody to do trail maintenance, but because of the cuts that we had to make, that person had to be, that job was eliminated. But down the road, there will be some other provisions put in place for taking care of the trash and if we have a limb or storm damage or anything like that.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, thanks, Lindy. Be careful.
We have to make some kind of special arrangement for them if we run the plow down, wouldn't we?
Well, you can't, like, you couldn't run the plow because of those, what those called bollards.
Yeah.
It'd be tight.
Well, yeah, you'd have to watch that.
Probably have to do something like
Go
on
around
side
it
by
or
side or something on the, the thing Pat Waters with.
Oh, yeah, the Kubota, like if you had a plow for it. Yeah, that would be perfect for that.
You might be able to get on it up there on that bank a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, so
You could go both ways from there, maybe, but I don't know about that bridge, how wide that bridge is.
Well, there's
Yeah,
there's bollards up there by where the road that now goes through by the granary, right? There's bollards there, right?
Yeah, but I was thinking about this doing segments.
Oh, segments, yeah.
and I think I can get
A
I think
driveway.
I can get through them if I'm going straight. I just don't think I can turn on the street with a plow. hanging off the front and get in there.
If you had a plow for that, if you had a plow for that side by side, could you use it elsewhere?
Yeah, we could use it down on the parking lots and stuff like
Maybe the
that.
cemetery.
Yeah, the
Cemetery.
cemetery,
Cemetery would be good.
that's a
Yeah.
hard place to get around. I might do some looking and see what it costs to put one on there.
Yeah, you might, I mean, I know radius is tight, but I mean, if you might say, we'll go halves with you or something.
And they, we've been trying to be helpful. I mean, we've helped them with trash and, we agreed to take on cleaning the restrooms once those are open. So, but we did have a discussion about maintenance and snow removal and all the liability, who would have the liability and all that.
Is there anything we can do to get the restrooms open? I've heard more people, I think it's bad because they're built
Yeah,
and they look like they're functional and then they're not,
we've had some issues with that.
It's the only thing is a drain on that mister.
Yeah,
Why don't they just take that mister off of there?
we might have to do that.
Just put a water hose out there like we had when we were kids,
A bunch of holes in it.
It's-
But the Radius has expended all their money.
Yeah, it's just, it's such a nice thing.
Yeah.
You hate to see like just a little bit to like clean it, which like I said, I don't know what the temperatures, but regardless, if we could help like halves on a plow and, I mean, again, it wouldn't be Daniel's priority, but like now, once he's got everything else caught up, he could go plow.
The good news is Senator Houchin did get some money, federal money earmarked that won't go a long way, but it'll help do some work over at Mitchell, because Mitchell doesn't have, the trailhead or anything down there, so that money will help. There was a goal of, we asked for 5 million, hoping that would help open up between here and Mitchell. And they don't think that that'll do very much now in that case, but the other money will help try to prioritize some things for Mitchell.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. I think the original contract was only 15 million, wasn't it, or something like that? And here they're talking about being 5 million to put gravel on here with Mitchell.
What we've got's really nice. What we have is really nice, the parking lot and everything. Nice setup.
That old bank building at Borden, I don't know if they've done any work in it yet, but they're gonna make it the
Trailhead.
trailhead in Borden.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Utilize it.
But yeah, I would just see what a plow would be, just, I mean, because especially if you could use it for town purposes also.
Okay, anything else?
I make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion. We're gonna have an executive session too.
When's Eric, did Eric say when he was gonna be here? I think you had said 10:30, but
Let me check, see where it's at.
yeah, tell him,